All right, Joe. Good result on Saturday. Win away in Detroit. How's that one feel?
Oh, it felt great. They have a good atmosphere there. So whenever you can go somewhere and step up to the challenge and really kind of take it to the team and quiet their fans a little bit and have the energy that we did, it's always awesome. Being able to go for 90 minutes and also get the 3 points is also great.
A couple of games now where you've gone out, you've got an early goal, and then been able to, you've had a position where you've tried to protect the lead. Sometimes it's worked, sometimes it hasn't. What's the difference there with Saturday versus the previous game?
Yeah, I would say we have a young team, so I think the difference is we're just growing as a team each and every week. At the start of the year, that was a game where maybe we would slip and they'd be able to get back in the game. And learning from your mistakes in this business is very important. So we faced them in the Detroit in the Jägermeister Cup just a few weeks before, and it was a very similar thing. We got off to a good lead, 2-0. They equalized right before halftime, but we were able to learn from our mistake, and we finished that one last Saturday very solid and got the 3 points.
You mentioned it being kind of a young team. Obviously, you're, I think, the most experienced guy on the roster. We talked about that earlier in the season. What's that like, seeing a team kind of come along and develop, especially when it's a lot of young guys?
Oh, it's great. Being the oldest guy on the team and the most veteran guy on the team, I take leadership and I take a certain sense of pride in the fact that we're growing. I know that it wasn't going to be perfect at the start. I knew we had a bunch of young, talented guys, and being one of their leaders and someone that they can look for in times of challenge or times of toughness, and to be there and be strong for my younger guys is important. And hopefully they can learn something from me, and throughout the season they grow themselves just as I'm growing myself as well.
So you're coming in, you've got Tampa tomorrow. They're having a really down year by their standards particularly. It's a short week for you guys as well. How do you prepare for that to get out there and get another 3 points?
Oh, yeah. Well, Tampa's Tampa, so they're going to be good no matter what. They're having a little tougher season, but they still have a lot of very high talented guys and guys who have done it in this league. So we're taking it just one game at a time. It doesn't matter who we're facing. We're going into the week each and every week prepared and focusing on that team and that team alone. So even though a short week, we watched our film, we talked about our tactics, and we're prepared for whoever walks in this building this Wednesday. It's Tampa, so we're ready for Tampa.
All right, JJ. First goal of the season last weekend, first USL championship goal. How's that one feel?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it was a long time coming. I think I was close here and there throughout the season, but just excited, more so excited that we got the win on the road. But yeah, just great vibes going into this next game.
You mentioned getting that road win. Obviously, those have been hard to come by this season. Talked before the game, Keyworth is a tough place to play. What was it that gave you guys that ability to get 3 points out of that game?
I think just the game plan that coach prepared for us the week prior. I think it was spot on. We went there. We knew it was going to be a hard, gritty game. But yeah, I think we just stuck to the plan, played hard, and got the result.
You mentioned the vibes are good with Tampa coming in tomorrow. What does that look like when you say the vibes are good?
I like coming off that Detroit win. I think that we're in a good spot. Just in terms of like energy, in terms of like guys getting the right chemistry, like with each other. Yeah, and I think that, I mean, Tampa's obviously a great team, but we're at home and we're confident that we can go out there and get the result.
Hey, Brendan, 3 points in Detroit on Saturday. Talk us through that one.
Yeah, that's a battle. It's a tight field, really good crowd, aggressive crowd. So it's a difficult environment to win. And I thought we started really well. I thought we started the second half really well, so guys were dialed in. The energy level was there throughout, and we defended well finally at the end of the game.
That's a few games in a row now where you've gone out, got kind of an early goal. What's kind of been the trick to that?
We have a lot of attacking talent. We got to get them the ball faster, and that's been an emphasis for us, and we've been doing it, and they've been making plays.
So kind of a really short week here with Tampa coming to down. We talked a little bit last week about needing to, rotate the squad and, guys needing to contribute. How are you feeling with that quick turnaround and Tampa coming tomorrow?
Good. There'll be rotation tomorrow. There'll be rotation again Saturday. It's not 11 guys that are going to get you through 34 games. It's got to be 18 or more, and especially when you have a few injuries, everyone's going to play a role in the team this week.
Tampa are having a real down year for them by their standards. They just got a new manager last week. What's your take on what's going on with that club?
Yeah, a lot of talent. On any given night, they could take over a game if you don't approach it the right way. So huge respect for guys, that I go way back with, like Leo Fernandez, and there's just so many talented guys in that group. Technically, Lewis Hilton can spray it with the best of them in the league, and you got guys like Bodley that I think are really dangerous down the outside. Pashis, who's been in pretty good form for them despite the team's form. So they're a dangerous group, and they're well coached. Dom will get them going. It's just a matter of time. So we don't want to be the first night they get going.
Two teams that come in bottom of the conference at the moment. In other leagues, this is one of those like relegation 6-pointer kind of situations. How do you approach a game like that where it's been a struggle for you, it's been a struggle for them, but you're both really feeling like maybe you could get something going? Yeah,
we've been in good form for the last almost 2 months. It hasn't always translated to a result, but the performances have been there in big spurts. So for us, it's about being consistent over 90 minutes and being professional toward the end of the game.
You mentioned that professionalism toward the end of the game, obviously getting through the end of that Detroit game after having given up a couple of late goals. What's the trick to that? What's the secret to...
It's concentration level and desire to recover, get and regain your shape, but also then repress out, which we did against Detroit. We regained our shape and we got back out to the ball consistently, and that allowed us to absorb some pressure late there.
Thank you.
Thank you.